I'm doing spring twist. So the hair that I'm using is Katie's Spring Twist hair. I have the color 2 and I have the color 1, maybe 30. I don't know the colorings, guys, but I have this red color, and this is the texture of the hair, of course. Is covered here. I'm going to be doing the braid and then twist method, and then I will also be doing the rubber band method because I'm getting tired and I only want to do it around the perimeter of my hair because for pulling it up and the way I wanted it to look. Plus it helped me go a little bit faster. So for this look, you're going to need, of course, rubber bands. You're going to need your hair. You're going to need a comb, preferably a rat tail comb, one that has a thin bottom, one that you can part. You're going to need clips if you need those, if you want to pull up your hair, ponytail holders, and you're going to need a crochet hook. This is the crochet hook. And I'm just using 1 spiral per section of hair. This other side I am redoing. I started these yesterday and I didn't like the way that they were coming out. I was like, I had an idea for these twists when I got this hair, and this is not the idea. It's just not coming out the way I want them to come out. And I said, you know what, I can't. So I tried them a different way and it worked. So I said, hey, I gotta redo them because the rest of my head is gonna be done in this way. So I have to redo them. Look at this twist, y'all. So this is when you twist the opposite way. Do you see the difference? This is perfect. But basically, you're gonna go to the left. So I'm not used to twisting to my left. I'm used to twisting to the right. So it is something to get used to. But once you do a couple of them, your hands will get used to it and you'll be able to just do them. And you're not going to be twisting and twisting, so you're not going to twist the twist and then overlap them like you would do a single lace twist or something like that. You're just going to do just a regular twist, one over the other. Just rip it off. And it's perfect. But yeah, guys, tell me what you guys been up to. You know, I want to know what you been up to, what's going on in your life. Comment down below. Give me your life update. You know, not telling me too much, of course. I'm not asking for everything. You know, just tell me how you doing. You know, how life's treating you. Wishing you guys positivity and life and gratitude. So what I have in my hair. This is what I'm gonna tell you guys. Don't get crazy, okay? Don't come for me in the comments either. Aloe Vera Blue Magic Olive Oil Hair Conditioner. Yes, Blue Magic Grease. Yes, it is Blue Magic. It is the grease, y'all. So this is the hair. I'm stretching it out now, y'all. So you want to separate it out in your 2 sections. The larger section, 1/3 of the section. And just make sure you put your fingers. You can see it. Hey y'all, so as you know, well, you don't know, but I started this video, finished my hair, and I'm back 2-3 weeks later to show you the fact that I'm about to redo the front of my hair again, because the way that it was did not serve its purpose. So as you can see, I have some white stuff in the front because it's edge control, and that's what happens when I put edge control on my hair. It does that a lot, which is kick up. So I'm going to redo some of these in the front, just the first layer, first row, I should say. And as you can see, so far away, right? It has so much distance from the actual base of the braid to my scalp. And that was because my hair is very soft. So it may not come across as soft on camera, but my texture, I cut my hair off. If you've been following my channel for a while, I've cut my hair off and I posted that video, and since my big chop, my hair has grown back. It's a different texture. So basically, my hair is very soft, and so this hair, it just slid, I would say maybe like a week. It just slid right out the front. So I was redoing maybe 1 or 2 in the back one day, and I just realized that I was just doing it wrong. So I want to show you guys another method to making sure that these stay in for a long time without using the actual crochet method. As you can see, this is a little different. So this is the first method that I showed you, which was breaking the hair into 3 sections. Well, I realized you don't even gotta do that, sis. You don't gotta do that. Plus, it creates a lot of frizz. So now I'm taking this out, and you can see that I have to also separate this into 3. I'm using the same strand again to put this back in my head. I'm not using a new one. If you, like me, in this predicament right now, are in need of redoing any of these, doing it this method, taking it out once it's sat in your hair for a while, will create frizz. Here is the piece of hair that I had initially split into 3 sections. We're not using it like this again. I am going to be taking this section right here and splitting it into 2 because it was already split into 2, if you remember. Get and split it into 2 pieces, 1 for each side. So now we're going to have 1 piece of hair. All right, judge free zone like Planet Fitness. Okay, y'all. So basically, this is gonna be one piece of hair, right? And you're gonna braid it in between these two. Okay, so I have a hair just like this, wrapped around my index finger. And I'm going to add it here. And I'm gonna take this one here. So you have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go around. You can see. Boom. Grabbing this hair right here. I'm gonna take this one. I'm just gonna braid it around. Continue to braid. That again, here is the 3, and this is the one that we will be connecting when you actually see this method. We'll separate it, put it back in its respective places between the 2, and we're going to re-braid this one a little different.